Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Azure Infrastructure Update. It's the 28th of November, and hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving and is now ready for December and gearing up for the holidays. Pretty quiet weeks, obviously lots of people were off this week, but a few updates. As always, this is useful. Please like, subscribe, comment and share and hit that bell icon to get notified of new updates. As always, I have the chapters down the bottom of the video so you can jump to certain updates, and they're all in the description below as well. New videos this week. I did a deep dive video all about Azure Private Link, that private connectivity to PaaS services or your own services with Private Link service. Then I did a little follow-on video to that looked at the two ways I can think about the DNS integration using Azure Private DNS Zones or your own custom DNS. And then I posted a little quick video really for those people that may be creating their own content and they're getting trolled, and really just how I think about that, who the people you actually should listen to. So let's get quickly to the updates. Again, there are not many. Azure Functions now has Node.js 16 available in preview. So this is part of the Azure Functions Runtime 4.0. Also now we have the DCasv5 and ECasv5 in preview. So these are built on the AMD EPYC CPU. Obviously the D is the more general purpose, the E is the memory optimized, so a bigger amount of memory per CPU ratios. But the big deal about these is these are those encrypted at the entire VM level solutions. This is part of that confidential computing, but unlike the Intel SGX based solutions where you have that special segment of encrypted memory, that enclave, and then I write my application to use that, so I modify my app to have that security. With these AMD based solution, it is the entire virtual machine that's actually having that hardware level encryption. So I don't have to change my application. So this is using that secure encrypted virtualization, the SEV technology, and more specifically, the secure nested pages feature. So this protects me even at the hypervisor or hypervisor management tools level. There's also full disk encryption, including root and boot volumes based on the TPM. So now, hey, if I need that extra level of security, I don't have to change my app with those AMD-based offerings. So they're out in preview. And OpenID Connect provider support in Azure App Service and Azure Functions is now GA. So both App Services and Azure Functions let you integrate with other identity providers as part of the application service. So now what I can actually do is I can use really anything that supports that OpenID Connect standard to act as a provider to my app service, to my Azure function. Miscellaneous, so the Azure Site Recovery Rollup 59 is now GA'd. This added support for Windows Server 2022 for the actual replication machine. There were also bug fixes and improvements around a lot of the scenarios. Virtual machines to Azure, VMware physical to Azure, Azure to Azure, etc. New data center region development in Belgium was announced. So that will be part of that whole working on that renewable energy. That will be Belgium Central. It will have AZ support. Additional data centers are being added to West Central US region. So they announced that as well, adding more facilities to there to basically increase capacity. And then Azure Scheduler is being retired at the end of March next year. So Azure Scheduler, as the name implies, allowed me to create jobs that I could do sets of actions based on very rich schedules, recurrences. Basically, that's going away. The guidance now is to migrate those to Logic Apps. So there is a whole set of migration guidance for that. I'll put it in the description below. But obviously Logic Apps has a really nice visual designer. I can enable scheduling as individual resources. I can have multiple one-time jobs with a single Logic App. It can automatically adjust for daylight savings time. So it's just a better experience to trigger things. So, hey, Azure Scheduler, retiring. You can migrate those kicking off on recurrences to Azure Logic Apps very easily, and there's documentation on how you do that. And that is it. Again, super quiet week because of Thanksgiving. I hope that was useful, and until next time, take care.